Okay, I've put together an emergency go bag. This is the contents of my go bag. I've got right here, I've got 3 days worth of clothes. I've got a couple shirts, 2 pair of shorts, a fleece pullover, and a pair of jeans. I've got several pair of socks. I've got a pair of wool socks, several pairs of regular socks, and this is a pair of just slip-on sleepy fleece. You could use them as gloves if you needed to. I've got a pair of good, comfortable tennis shoes. Never know what kind of shoes you're going to be wearing. You could have high heels or flip-flops on, so this is good to have in the bag to just throw on and go. Here I've got some food. These are freeze-dried meals, and you just boil your water and put in here, and they heat up themselves, and they're ready to go in like 10 minutes, so you could eat that. I've already got a quart of water ready in case I can't find a water source immediately. I can go ahead and eat something. I've got a single serving of Spam. I can fry this up in my cookware. I can also boil water in this with my Esbit stove. This is a little tablet stove. You can carry the tablets in here, and it stores in this little pouch. I've got some snacks already ready to go in case I can't get to a place to cook a meal. You can just eat some peanut butter crackers or some peanuts. I also have some ramen noodles that won't take near as long to cook as these. Here I've got just a, this is kind of heavy, and I want to eventually downgrade to something titanium, but this has got your fork, knife, and spoon already on it. I've got some water purification tablets, a platypus to store the water in while it's purifying. This is a Frontier Pro. The straw goes in this end, and then you have a bite valve, and you can drink straight from your water source with that. I've got some winter gloves, just depending on what type of weather it is, and it can also get cool at night. I have this little pouch that can go on your arm or ankle, and it can carry money or license or a knife, small knife in it. Here I have an emergency radio that's got a flashlight. It's a crank flashlight and crank radio, so it doesn't use the batteries. It's also got the flashing alarm on it. Here I have a glow stick in case you don't want to use the power of the flashlight. You can just pop this and it'll go for several hours. I have an emergency candle, a 5-in-1 whistle with a compass. It's also got a match container and a signal mirror on it. Oops. It just pops back in there. Got sunscreen and insect repellent in one. And a headlamp is good to have in case you're cooking. It's just easier to wear this than hold a flashlight to do different things. And here I've got this little fire pouch. It's got several different things in it, several different types of matches. I have windproof and waterproof matches. I have a SmartFire fire starter, different match containers, a cigarette lighter, and a magnesium fire starter. I've got a couple dust masks. Depending on the situation, you may need to put this on. Some 550 paracord. This has got different strands inside it, so you could use those for different things. A pair of work gloves. Here I've got just a miscellaneous thing. I've got a signal mirror. If you're in your car, this is a car charger for a cell phone. I have a sewing kit here. A couple different bottle openers, can openers, and duct tape. Just a small little thing of duct tape. Can be used for many different reasons. One of the things that I would probably use it for is put on blisters, and you can always patch a hole in your tent temporarily with that. Here I've got the hygiene bag, some hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and chapstick. I have hot hands, hand warmers. These are great, goes for several hours to keep you warm. This is a emergency blanket that's thicker than the little cheaper ones. These come in different sizes depending on how tall you are, but this has a reflective thing on one side that reflects your heat back onto you, and then a signal part on the other side. I've got a couple ponchos, one that's just temporary that will be easier to throw on real quick. This one you could wear a couple different times and it's a little thicker for different situations. I have a feminine hygiene bag here. I have a Buck single blade knife. And it's got the belt loop on it. And then I have a Gerber suspension multi-tool. This is a first aid kit. It's also in a waterproof container on the inside. And this is a tube tent for quick shelter, temporary shelter. Here I have a 40-degree sleeping bag and a sleeping pad that just insulates you from the cold ground. All of my contents will go into a hiking backpack. I chose this because it's just easier to put on. It's got the straps on the back, and everything, all my contents will fit in here, and I can throw it on my back and go.